The Tour de France is one of the world's most famous and prestigious bike races. But what is the Tour de France and how does it work? Let's find out together. The race started in 1903 as a newspaper called L'Auto wanted to increase their sales, so they decided to host an endurance bike race consisting of 6 stages. Cycling over 2,428 kilometres, with the race finishing in Paris. The race attracted 60 entrants and was won by a man called Maurice Garin. It was a complete success for the newspaper, as its sales went from 25,000 copies to 65,000 copies per issue. The race was also a large success too, with many riders from that race saying it was one of the hardest things they had ever done, and it attracted large crowds from all over France. Every year since, except wartime years, people have been competing in the Tour de France. However, the Tour de France has changed somewhat since its first race. In 2023, which will be the 110th edition of the Tour de France, there will be 176 riders competing, who are split across 22 teams. The race is split into 21 stages over multiple terrain types, including flat, hilly and mountain terrain. In total, the group of riders, or peloton, will cycle 3,500 kilometres, which is roughly the distance between New York and Las Vegas. They do this incredibly long 21-stage journey in 23 days, which means they only have 2 rest days. The start of the race is called Le Grand Depart. The race isn't one long route and therefore can start in different neighbouring countries, and in 2023, Le Grand Depart will take place in Bilbao, Spain, which is a neighbouring country to France. The final stage, as always, will finish in Paris, France, through the famous landmarks such as Arc de Triomphe and the Champs-Élysées. The overall winner of the race is the ride with the lowest cumulative time from across all 21 stages. This means it doesn't have to be the person who finishes first on the last stage. At the end of each stage, different coloured jerseys are handed out based on the performance of riders in that segment. There are 4 main jerseys. The white jersey goes to the best young rider who has the fastest time in that stage and is also under 25 years old. The green jersey is awarded to the rider who did the best sprints in that stage. The polka dot jersey is awarded to the best climber in that stage and is also known as the King of the Mountains. And the yellow jersey is awarded to the race leader at the end of each stage. What did you learn about the Tour de France today? Let's recap together. Here are 7 questions to test your knowledge. Pause the video to write down your answer. All answers will be given at the end of the video. When did the Tour de France start? 1903, 1803 or 2003? What was the name of the newspaper which started the Tour de France? L'Auto, La France or Le Velo? How many riders are taking place in 2023? 1,760, 176 or 60? How long is the Tour de France in days? 21 cycle days and 2 rest days? 2 cycle days and 21 rest days? Or 21 cycle days and 21 rest days? How long is the Tour de France in kilometres? 1,500 kilometres? 2,500 kilometres? Or 3,500 kilometres? What edition of the Tour de France will it be in 2023? 10th, 100th or 110th? What is a group of riders called in the Tour de France? Huddle, peloton or troop?